My name's Sharon.
Sharon, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so Sharon, where were you originally born?
Alexandria, Virginia. I guess I started dating a gentleman by the name of Chris, and we were together for 10 years, and he just up and left me high and dry. We were homeless the whole time because he drank and did. You know, I don't drink. I smoke. You know, so I was hit by a truck and kind of stopped my work life, you know. I had a neck surgery, and that's
yeah,
it.
It's very normal. A lot of people don't realize that all it takes is one accident.
Yeah, and people like to steal from you out here. I mean, bad. I mean, I struggle to get everything that I got, and every last bit of what I get gets stolen. This is the only blanket I got now.
Wow. I see you collect beer cans.
I collect all kind of cans.
And what's the price right now here in Tampa?
35 cents a pound. It's not good.
So when you fill up, you don't even have a cart right now. You're just dragging it. When you fill up 2 big bags of cans, what do they give you? $7 or $8?
Yeah, that's about right.
So you work. That's work.
Yeah.
It pays not a lot.
But I'm able to get my and something to eat.
Yeah. So, despite your difficulties, you are out here working.
Yeah.
It's not the hardest.
It's hard. It's hard. Walking on them rocks is hard. I have a bad back. I was hit by a truck. I'm not a spring chicken anymore either.
I'm walking down these tracks and I see you walking through here, picking up cans. I'm a guy and I'm big, and this is a little scary out here.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a big guy.
I hide.
You're a little girl and you're out here
hiding.
Hiding?
I hide. Nobody knows where I sleep.
Yeah. And you're a little girl and you're out here picking up cans in a dangerous little area, in a dangerous environment.
Well, I know most of the people around here.
And some of the people are beautiful people.
Yes, they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful.
I just met some of your neighbors, and I've met him before.
Oh, yeah?
And beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I would say there are some gated communities where the neighbors don't get along as well as you guys do.
Oh, we get along because we have to help each other out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when I got, they got. When I don't have, I got, because they helped me out.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes I get so depressed, you know, and there's a shoulder right there to lean on. I don't have to worry about nothing. I can't afford to have a place because I can't go out there and work like I used to, you know, and I wish I could.
And you keep yourself very clean. In fact, I had to ask you if you were homeless. I couldn't tell just by looking.
Well, no, you know, right here at Amazing Love.
Shower.
Yes, right here on the corner of Columbus and 34th Street is a place called Amazing Love. Okay. They give us showers Thursdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They feed us Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Stay clean, and that's very important out here.
Yes.
What is the nicest thing somebody has ever done for you since you've been out on the streets?
Prayed with me.
That meant something to you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a material thing; it was a spiritual thing.
Yeah, it was nice. You know, somebody come up and say, "Can I pray with you?" And,
it really touched your heart.
Yeah, it made me cry.
Yeah. So the most valuable thing that we can give somebody who's going through a hard time
is love.
Is love. Love is more valuable than money.
Yeah.
That's a very important lesson. So sometimes a kind word, an act of kindness, can go a lot further than something monetary.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great lesson to learn from you.
Yeah.
Sharon, you grew up in Virginia, you said, right? Or you were born there? Did you grow up there, or you were just born there?
Yeah, I grew up there.
What are some of your memories growing up in Virginia like?
Running in fields like that.
Yeah.
Toboggan down hills like that. It was fun.
Yeah.
But there wasn't no tracks at the end of it. You know. Yeah, I mean, I had brothers and sisters, and they all passed.
So, was your childhood normal or difficult?
No, my childhood was wonderful.
Okay. What were some of the things you did growing up?
Play. I never played video games. I never really watched TV.
You were outside.
Yeah. I was more like a tomboy.
Okay.
I guess you would say.
Yeah. How do you end up in Florida?
My mama moved down here, so I moved with her
Okay.
because she was getting more up in age.
Parents retired in Florida. That's how we all end up here.
Well, at least I didn't come here on vacation and leave on probation.
Probation. I'm on vacation and leave on probation.
I mean, when I was like my young adult age, I was a bad. I was a bad.
Okay. So you eventually got on the wrong path.
I did.
Do you think that getting on that wrong path at that young age led you to being where you are today?
No.
No?
No.
So that was separate?
Yeah, because I quit.
Okay.
You know, before I became homeless.
Yeah. Being homeless, you said you deal with depression.
Yes, very much so.
Gotcha. Obviously, loneliness is a word I hear a lot when I interview people. It's just difficult to be out here and not have a normal life,
talk to
not a
myself.
family. Yeah, that's okay.
I do that.
It's understandable.
I got 2 cats. I talk to them.
I mean, out here, it's a dangerous environment, so you can't really make too many friends with people because it is a dangerous environment.
Yep.
What are some of the scary scenarios that you've had happen out here?
Somebody come up in my camp. You know, I've had people burn my camp down.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness. Do you know who it was, or?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I built a house, and I guess they were jealous.
They were jealous. That's very common among the homeless people.
You know, I don't understand that though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the homeless people, they'll envy other homeless people who are better than them.
But I'm
Or
not
have
better
some.
than anybody
Well, yeah,
else.
you know, because it's there's a guy driving on the interstate driving a brand new luxury car, but those people in their minds don't exist. You're homeless like them, so in their world, you're the only other person that exists. So it creates jealousy among the homeless. Yeah.
Like the homeless stealing from the homeless. I mean, that's real bad.
Yeah, and it's because they know you're vulnerable, so they feel like, well, if I go rob a rich person, they're going to call the cops. But if I rob a homeless person, they may not call the cops because they're more
They
vulnerable.
probably won't.
They can't.
Because
It's just going to bring them more problems.
Right. Well, right. Now the cops know where I live, and they can probably come there and arrest me for whatever reason. You know, I don't need all that.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate how criminals will prey on people who are most vulnerable. If they were brave criminals, they'd go get the rich people that had all the good stuff. But instead, they choose.
I mean, I've had to steal my meal from like Family Dollar. And I mean, I had to do it. I was hungry.
You've had to steal for food. You didn't want to, I'm pretty sure.
No.
It didn't feel right, but you had to.
No, I went back when I was able to get enough money and say I accidentally walked out with such and such and paid for it.
But necessity and hunger is a real thing people face.
Hunger hurts. Hunger hurts.
I'm sure there's places where you can get food out here, but there's also times where it may be raining, it may be a
Right.
weekend.
It's hard to get all the way downtown when you're hurt. You're hurt. You don't have bus fare. I mean, it's hard to get down there because they feed all the time down there. You know, I always get me an extra plate from Amazing Love, so I have it for the next day.
A lot of times people will look at the homeless population and say, well, they steal or something, but when you're hungry, you gotta eat.
Right.
You know, and I'll tell you, a lot of people panhandle, and it's very embarrassing to panhandle.
Yeah, it's degrading.
It's degrading.
You know, and then you got people that come up and say, go get a job. Well, I tried. You know, I tried, and I can't get a job.
How old are you, Sharon?
58.
58. You know, they don't like to hire elderly people.
Right. Especially ones that got a bad back.
Understand.
So if I'm sitting out there asking you for a dime, please don't tell me to go get a job, because you're making me feel worse.
Yeah, it's like kicking somebody when they're down.
Yeah, and people do that.
Why don't they offer? Has anybody offered you a job while you've been out there?
No.
Oh, so those people that tell you to get a job, tell them, put me as a reference for where you work. So let's see if they'll do it.
Right.
Tell them I'll go to work right now. Put me as a reference. Where do you work? Will you put me as a reference right now?
Right. No,
I mean, it takes a bully to kick somebody when they're down, you know. But I think one of the things that people don't understand about homelessness, people who are not homeless, is those moments that are like crushing, like somebody telling you to get a job, when you wish somebody would give you an opportunity.
Right.
You know, those crushing blows of morality, having the panhandle. Some people are just,
Man,
people
I've
don't realize
sat
how
there-
hard panhandling is.
I've sat there and somebody gave me a raw chicken.
Disrespectful. I think those types of people one day will have their own humility come to them. I mean, the most beautiful thing that a person can do. Now, I have traveled. I've done some beautiful things in my life. Traveled, new cars, bought houses. I've done a lot of great things in my life. When I look back on my biggest memories in my life, you see that gentleman that was here earlier? I gave him a sandwich one day, and he was hungry, really hungry. And that moment, and I got him on video because we were doing a video on the street. And that memory for me of giving somebody a meal when they're hungry far surpasses anything else that I've done in my life. You know,
That
people
made you feel good.
made me feel good.
That's like when I gave him my box of donuts. 'Cause he was like, I said, yeah, don't worry about it. I got more.
Yeah.
You know, well, I had cakes.
Yeah.
I get them from Amazing Love. I mean, they are amazing. They help the homeless. They're not going to degrade you.
Yeah.
You know, they do all that they can. Now, they've given me bus passes, you know, to help me out. So any kind of donation that anybody could give it to Amazing Love.
Amazing
Love. They're right
Amazing
up
Love. Okay, so they do a good job of getting it to the homeless.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I usually don't promote organizations, but it's good to know that there are some out there.
Yeah, I mean, they are awesome.
Okay. So Sharon, is there anything else you would like people to know about who you are as a person, or any story you like to tell, where you can free mic there for a minute?
If you got a job, I really need it.
Okay. What type of job would you like?
I'm a quick learner, so.
Okay. What type of jobs have you done in the past?
Well, I offloaded ships on the port.
Okay.
I was hit by the Port Authority walking in on the port to go to work.
Okay. So,
Had neck surgery.
what type of job do you think you could do now, realistically? Maybe greeter at a restaurant?
Sleep? No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, something like that. I got to be able to sit down a lot.
Okay.
You know?
So like a greeter at a restaurant?
Yeah. Or I can seat people.
Yeah, like something simple, something appropriate.
Yeah.
Have you tried Publix?
No, because I'm a felon.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean.
They don't hire felons at Publix. What can I ask? What they got you on? Possession stuff or?
No, nothing like that. It was a domestic violence thing.
You got a felony at a domestic level?
No, it was like because the person was 65 years old.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, you know, they were kicking me, so I kicked back.
Okay. Was it a partner or a parent?
It was like a camp person. You know, they were sharing camp.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
They were bad drunk.
Okay, so it was a drunk person getting out of line, but they were elderly.
Yeah.
You whooped them.
No, they whooped me first, and then I whooped them.
At some point, you whooped them.
Yeah. And because I was not 65 or older, I got
It
charged.
becomes a felony. Did you know that it wouldn't be a battery situation, that it would turn into a felony? Like, that's kind of a background detail you don't think about.
No, I had no clue.
That sucks. How long did they lock you up for that one?
I was in there for like 21 days.
21 days. That's not bad for a felony. I mean, felony
Yeah,
sounds
but
like locked you up for a long time.
Wow. You know?
It's horrible.
I mean, this person was beating the tar out of me.
But if somebody were to hire you at a place, you won't beat up on people.
No, I'm not violent at all. I mean,
You look like the kindest person on earth. I'm just by judging you, the few times that I've seen you, I'm pretty sure if Sharon gives you a beat down, you earned it.
yeah, that's true.
I want to agree with that. I don't know you. I just met you, but you don't look like the person that would give somebody a beat down unless
I
they
give
truly
people
got
the
it.
shirt off my back if they needed it.
Yeah. Well, that's what the person told me. Fert told me this girl will give you the shirt off her back or the last donut in the box.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that something of that nature would consider a felony.
Yeah.
It sounds nasty. You know, felony sounds like a scary word.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just wish it didn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I really wish it didn't happen.
But there are places that hire felons.
But not old.
That's poison ivy. Woohoo.
Is it?
Yeah, that's poison ivy. I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
It's a little bit. So I think in Dallas, Texas, I might not be sure, but I think the Dallas, Texas metropolitan area, it's like they call it a felon-friendly metro area. I think where like they can't not give you a job for being a felon.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they cannot give you a job for being old.
Yeah. It's horrible how one little thing like that can just affect you so much. So again, to the people who say just get a job, well, there's a lot of background details that they don't understand.
Right. They don't.
Yeah.
And most of them.
I think most people that do that are just bullies. There's no legitimacy to that argument. I think they're just bullies.
I mean, people look at homeless people like we're bad. We're not bad. We're just in a really bad situation.
Yeah.
We're not bad people. We're in a bad situation. And we can't come out because nobody wants to hire them.
Well, you have said a lot of truths on today's video, and you have worded it perfectly, I think. Not bad people, but they're in a bad situation. If I could change it, I would. Not everybody is evil, but I can only do so much for people. But beautiful moments can be shared with friends, don't cost anything.
Right. That's the
that's-
most important.
Yeah. You know?
You want to bring somebody out of a hole,
Yeah.
hold their hand and pray with them.
Like you said, a small action is worth more. All right. Anything else you'd like to say before we finish today's video?
No, that's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.